From WYLN Hazleton, this is WYLN's late edition News at 10 with meteorologist Joe Garbacik, sports with Beth Mensinger, anchors Lisa Sugar and L.A. Tyrone. News, weather, sports, features, and more. You're watching WYLN's late edition News at 10.
Good evening and welcome to WYLN's late edition for Monday, June 3rd, 2013. I'm Lisa Sugart. Tonight, details on a special forum that will provide an open mic for members of the Hazleton Area School Board. Plus, Gary Perna takes a look back at some of the events that took place over the weekend. In sports, Beth Mensinger has the results of the first round of the state 4A softball playoffs, and meteorologist Joe Garbacik is here to tell us if the summer light weather will continue. But first, late edition's look at tonight's top stories. Luzerne County's election results were finalized tonight, and many questions were asked by the board regarding the results for Hazleton Area School Board. Late Edition's Ann Gownley was there and has the latest.
The Luzerne County Elections Board took responsibility this evening at its meeting for its mistakes during this year's primary election. One big mistake, the votes tallied for Hazleton Area School Board. The name of school board member Steve Hahn, who is not running for re-election, was listed on the ballots in Schuylkill and Carbon County. And with his name on the ballot, he received 273 Democratic votes and 279 Republican votes, votes he should not have received after he announced he would not be running for re-election.
His name was taken off the ballot in all precincts in Luzerne County which voted for Hazleton Area School Directors, which is the vast majority. There's only a couple precincts in Carbon County and a couple precincts in Schuylkill County where his name was on the ballot. And we are trying to find out why they were not notified, and we're going to make sure that that never happens again.
During this year's election, with 4 open seats, incumbent Carmela Yankiewicz came in 5th, losing her seat on the board. She was at tonight's meeting in Wilkes-Barre as they voted to finalize the primary election votes, and tells us she was not happy with the results.
This is not just about me because I didn't win. I came in 5th by a very narrow margin. It's about democracy. It's about we trust government officials to do the right thing. When people go to vote, they think they're voting for someone who is a legitimate candidate. Steve Hahn withdrew his name and the county did not follow through. They should take responsibility. It should not be up to a candidate or a voter to go through the expense, which they admitted they don't even know what the cost would be. It's not up to them. They shouldn't have to go through that expense when it was their error, and it was a huge error.
Attorney Michael Butera shared with us that he believes it is unfair to those candidates who want to petition the courts in Schuylkill and Carbon County to use their own money for a mistake that Luzerne County made putting Hahn's name on the ballot.
A lot of times there's wrongs with no remedies, and this, unfortunately, this may be one of those situations. But again, we're still looking.
Yankiewicz says she is unsure what she wants to do as of now, but says that if she has to pay for it, she won't be petitioning the courts.
I don't see why I have to pay a dime, but apparently they're not going to do anything. They're claiming they have no authority, so I just have to wait and see what happens next. And I will be contacting an attorney just to get his opinion on this matter.
Schuylkill and Carbon County have yet to certify its election results. Attorney Butera says that if any candidate is unhappy with the decision made and decides to petition the courts for a recount or special election, that the Luzerne County Election Board will appear in court and take blame for the mistakes that were made. In Wilkes-Barre for WYLN's Late Edition, I'm Ann Gownley.
Thanks, Ann. Flames broke out in a Wilkes-Barre apartment building just after 6:30 tonight. This is a photo that was posted on the Facebook page of Luzerne County Fire Companies. The 3-alarm fire brought all on-duty firefighters to the scene at the Interfaith Heights Apartments on Cole Street. At least 2 of the 30 apartments in the building were affected. All residents made it out safely. No word on how many will need to find housing elsewhere tonight. And no word yet on the cause of that fire in Wilkes-Barre. There are not a lot of details available, but there was a standoff of some sort in Nesquehoning today. We're told the call first came in as a hostage situation, though it turned out not to be. A man kept police at bay for about 2 hours. Nesquehoning police called Jim Thorpe and Rush Township for backup. Initially, it had been said he was armed, but when he voluntarily gave up and surrendered, no arms were found. No one was injured. WYLN first told you on Topic A Live at 5, the facility many still refer to as MnSEC in downtown Hazleton is losing its state funding. Pennsylvania will let its final contract with the halfway house expire at the end of the month. While it had been MnSEC for several years, it was bought by Community Education Centers of West Caldwell, New Jersey. State Representative Tara Toohill received word from Governor Corbett's administration that the contract will not be renewed.
That essentially means that they will have to close the MnSEC facility. We've worked on this issue for a very long time. We're thankful to Governor Corbett for having listened to our concerns and our issues in the Hazleton area and no longer funding this facility for us. It's big news for our downtown as well.
She said this announcement is the final funding cutoff.
There were 2 contracts that were discontinued at the end of December, and now we had this one remaining state contract, which was a lot of money coming from the state funding the Hazleton facility. So now all of those services are being cut off, funding for that is being cut off, and really MnSEC has created a lot of crime in our district, has affected the loss of many businesses.
Toohill has pressed to close the facility, as did the Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce.
We've had escapees, drugs, all sorts of thefts and issues, and really it was stemming from the Hazleton facility and that it was not run correctly, and that was a waste of taxpayer money. So for us to get the closure of this facility and get it out of our downtown is a huge win.
Now at this point, CEC has not commented, so it has not formally said it will close the building. Quite a number of inmates have absconded from the building over the years. Several were involved in other crimes while on the run. The loss of state funding puts the facility's future up in the air. Freeland now has a chronic nuisance ordinance. Borough Council adopted it tonight.
It's basically an ordinance that cites the individuals and the properties where there's continuous problems. We can fine up to $500 for any property where there's illegal activities such as drugs, prostitution, criminal violations with weapons, code issues, health sanitary issues. If we're called to if the police or code or fire is called to the same place more than 3 times in a 12-month period, we can start the legal process of citations.
Quinn said it's been needed for a while because there are a lot of properties that can be cited.
There's a lot of places in town that the cops, police, code, fire, they're there continuously. Families fighting, garbage thrown all over the place, complaints about drugs, that sort of thing. So really now we can keep track, and if more than 3 times in a 12-month period, the process would start for us to either shut that place down and assess additional citations.
Borough Council also jumped in on a state issue, prevailing wages. Under state law, any project involving $25,000 or more public dollars must pay prevailing wage, which is basically union scale.
If you have a public works project that's in excess of $25,000, it's subject to prevailing wage rate. And what that does is it increases the cost that the municipality has to pay to complete the public project.
Council passed resolutions supporting a House bill abolishing prevailing wage for road and bridge projects, and another one raising the floor from $25,000 to $100,000. Prevailing wage was enacted in 1961. The floor has never been increased. Had it kept up with inflation today, it would be $190,000. A Wilkes-Barre man was killed in a Sunday morning accident on Interstate 81. It happened in the northbound lane between the New Angola and Nanticoke exits around 7:30 a.m. State police say 23-year-old Stephen Evangelisti was headed north in the left lane, came upon another car in the left lane, and tried to pass on the left berm. His 93 Honda crossed directly into the path of that vehicle he was trying to pass and hit a rock wall. He was ejected. Evangelisti was pronounced dead at the scene. Well, how can you protect your family and neighbors from West Nile virus? Late Edition's Ann Gownley spoke with Hazleton's health department on how to keep those mosquitoes away.
It's that time of year again. The sun is shining and more people are headed outdoors to enjoy the warm weather. Although West Nile virus isn't a threat to the area yet, many still fear it. Statistically, near the end of the summer is when the virus starts cropping up. The Hazleton Health Department is starting to take precautionary measures to avoid giving mosquitoes a place to breed. We spoke with Hazleton Health Officer Mark Thompson, who says there are ways that people can help keep the mosquitoes away.
You want to get rid of any tires on your property that don't have rims, because that's an ideal breeding ground for the mosquitoes. They love stagnant water. If you have a pool in the yard, a fish pond, you want to make sure that it's aerated, that your pump is working, that you have fish in it. If it isn't, then you would need to put some type of a chemical in, such as Vectolex. It's a naturally occurring bacteria that kills that prevents the mosquito larvae from developing into adults, and you can purchase that at most hardware stores.
More ways to keep them away? Don't leave cans or buckets laying around, especially those with water in it. Clean your rain gutters. Turn over small swimming pools if able to when not in use. Keep your wheelbarrows turned over. Try not to have tires laying around your yard that may have collected water. And change the bird bath water once a week. Thompson says that in northeastern Pennsylvania last year, West Nile wasn't as much a threat as many would think. And he hopes that this year there is no sign of the virus.
Last year, I believe there was one fatality related to West Nile virus in the Wyoming Valley, and in Hazleton we've been spared this tragedy, but that's no reason to let our guard down, so we have to remain vigilant at all times.
Thompson says now is the time to start taking those measures to avoid this potentially fatal disease from hitting your area. In Hazleton, for WYLN's Late Edition, I'm Ann Gownley.
Thanks, Ann. A longtime local employer has defaulted on a major loan. Penn Refrigeration has been operating in Hanover Township for 68 years. PNC Bank said it defaulted on a $300,000 loan. This comes a month after a big layoff of 30 employees. PNC Bank entered a confession of judgment against the company and one of its executives, Albert Finarelli of Hunlock Creek, in a civil complaint filed in the Prothonotari's office. It seeks payment of the loan plus interest, late charges, and attorney fees for a total of $338,000. A letter from PNC in December stated the bank was moving to default because of lack of payment and, quote, the borrower is no longer a going business. Penn Refrigeration has not commented. The firm's website states Penn Refrigeration Service Corporation has ceased its manufacturing operations effective November 9th of 2012. In other news tonight, a major traffic tie-ups are expected because of some construction, a major project that will affect the Tamaqua area. Our Gary Perna was in Tamaqua today for the latest.
If you plan on traveling through the borough of Tamaqua, make sure you leave yourself some extra time. The bridge that carries Route 209 or Broad Street over the Little Schuylkill River will be replaced over the next 18 months. The bridge was built in 1904 and was deemed structurally deficient. One business owner that we spoke with believes that with the closure it could cause some problems.
We're worried people may avoid town because of the traffic congestion. A lot of people come here from the Panther Valley. With the congestion, maybe, we're worried that they may not come through Tamaqua. And we're also worried about the parking. We don't know how that's going to affect us. And getting our trucks in and out. We have 3 vans on the road every day, so we get a lot of freight shipped in. And we don't know how that's going to be affected, how easy it's going to be to get our trucks in and out.
Klingerman says he worries because the bridge will be closed for a long period of time.
A year and a half is a long time. If it was a month or 2, that would be bad, but a year and a half is quite a long time if it affects business to work your way through that. So it is a concern, but we're not sure until it actually goes into effect and they close the bridge. But right now it is a worry.
Donna Laughlin believes that there will not be any problems.
I think everything will be okay. I think the local people know, the detours anyway, so I think everything will be just fine.
Now the borough has posted no parking on Cedar Street, no parking on Greenwood Street from Cedar to Broad Street. The borough has also took away some parking spots near some intersections in that area to make it easier for traffic. The main detours around Tamaqua during the project. Now most of the truck traffic will utilize Route 309 and Route 54, but larger trucks over 30 tons will have to use Route 443 and 902.
Borough officials we spoke with today here in Tamaqua say the police, the fire department, and the ambulance all have plans of action in place in case there is an emergency. They know a detoured route around. Officials wish that everyone who comes into Tamaqua just pays attention to the street signs and the detour signs, and if it says no parking, please do not park. In Tamaqua, for WYLN's Late Edition, I'm Gary Perna.
Thanks, Gary. Plymouth streets were flooded again over the weekend, but this time it wasn't a natural event, it was an accident. A tractor trailer took out a fire hydrant at the corner of Nottingham Street and West Shawnee Avenue, which caused the mess. Gary Kaczynski lives nearby.
We just heard the water running, and we came out and seen it, and we thought the fire hydrant blew off because they just replaced it not too long ago. No water, nothing. We have no water or nothing.
In fact, half the town had no water. Plymouth is under a boil advisory because of the accident. It's in effect until further notice, and there was other damage. 3 homes were flooded. 1 had foundation problems caused by the rushing water. Kaczynski said he doesn't know why a tractor trailer was on that road.
I don't believe it. I don't know why the truck was on this road and trying to make a turn, because it's a 53-footer. It's hard for cars to make it through here, yet alone a truck.
There are no weight limit signs on either of those streets. Still more tragedy in Oklahoma, where the cleanup is underway from a period of very wild weather. The state was hit with a series of tornadoes twice in about 10 days. INN's Mike Mickle has more on the cleanup.
After another massive tornado hits an Oklahoma City suburb, the twister hit Friday afternoon in El Reno, wiping out neighborhoods and killing 16 people. That death toll could rise, with 6 people still missing. The storm also caused flooding rain. Some people sought shelter in storm drains from the tornado and were swept away.
At this point in time, this happening Friday night, the likelihood and the chance of survival of this would be slim.
Among the victims of that storm, renowned Colorado storm chaser Tim Samaras, his son Paul, and friend Carl Young. Samaras founded Twistex, a company to learn more about tornadoes and increase lead time for warnings. Those who know him say he died doing what he loved.
And that was Mike Mickle reporting. Now, Shenandoah is applying for a COPS grant. COPS is an acronym for the Community-Oriented Policing Services grants, which come from the Federal Justice Department. Borough Council is hoping to use it to add 1 full-time police officer. Right now, Shenandoah has 3 full-time officers. Borough Manager Joseph Palabinski said the COPS grant would provide 75% of the money for a police officer over a 3-year period. Council has approved applying for that grant. Family, friends, and fellow students filled the gymnasium Saturday morning as Marian Catholic High School in hometown hosted its annual commencement exercises. There were tears and smiles as 65 seniors processed into the school gym for the final time. The culmination of 4 years of learning and fellowship. Featured speakers for the graduation included class valedictorian Ryan Carnish and salutatorian Samantha Faust.
This day that has seemed so far away for so long and is finally here it's almost unreal. 4 years go so fast, and I can't wait to just move on with this and continue to move on my life. Next year I plan to go to MIT and I continue my career in football, and I just plan to keep working hard and try to get my college degree and try to get off to a good start.
Well, I'm really honored to be salutatorian. I've worked hard for 4 years, and I'm really proud of everyone else because I know it was close between everyone. And I mean, these guys are my best friends, and I'm going to miss them and stuff, so I hope they all do great.
Samantha plans to attend Villanova University and major in communications. The Marian High School band played, and Principal Sister Bernard Agnes presented the seniors with their diplomas. The day was bittersweet for these seniors who will always treasure their days at Marian as they look forward to their latest chapter in their lives.
Marian's been a great experience for me. The people here, the teachers, the staff, all my friends, students, teammates I played sports with. Everyone here has given me a great experience, and I'm sure that everyone will agree that Marian's a great place to be, and everyone's better off for having spent 4 years here.
You know, it's weird because no one's really upset. We don't want to leave, but we're not crying and stuff. And we're all just going to miss each other. We've had such great 4 years, and we've all been friends. Like, no one's ever been left out or anything. We're all really close, and I'm just going to miss everyone a lot.
Now, from everyone here at WYLN, we say congratulations to the class of 2013 from Marion High School in hometown. A longtime senator has died. Franklin Lautenberg has been New Jersey senator since the days of President Reagan. INN's Mike Mickle has more.
The Democratic lawmaker passed away this morning at a New York hospital due to complications from viral pneumonia. He was 89 years old. Lautenberg was first elected to the Senate in 1982. He served on the powerful Appropriations Committee as well as on the Environment and Commerce Committees. Lautenberg was the last surviving World War II veteran in the Senate and the Chamber's oldest member.
New Jersey Governor Chris Christie will appoint a temporary replacement and schedule a special election to fill that seat permanently. And finally tonight, a Plains Township man was charged after police say he tried to get into an apartment by swooping into it like a bird. Police say 56-year-old Greg Thompson tied a TV cable around his waist and perched onto a second-floor railing in an attempt to get into an apartment last night. A witness told police she heard a thump on her bedroom balcony and saw Thompson dangling just before midnight. She said Thompson swooped down like a bird and was perched on the railing. She told him to leave the same way he got there. Thompson told police his friend Jean-Marie DiPierdomenico was thrown out of the apartment earlier in the day, and he was trying to get her purse and check on her cat. Thompson was arraigned Monday by District Judge Ronald Swank in Wright Township on charges of criminal solicitation to commit trespass and related counts. Both were released on $3,000 unsecured bail. And that is a look at tonight's top stories. Well, is the weather swooping in any different than what we've had for the last few days? How's that for a transition, Joe Garbaczyk? Meteorologist Joe Garbachyk's in the Weather Center right now to give us our preview for the work week. Joe?
Kind of reminds me of that commercial where the window is up and the bird just kind of goes splat, Well, we'll talk about the weather coming up next.
It's Justin from Grand Central, announcing how everybody can make the Grand Central connection with the grand opening of our second location on Route 93 across from Berger Family Dealerships. During our grand opening celebration, take part in our weekly $300 Hazel Park gift certificate giveaway. Grand opening prices up to 50% off, free delivery, and up to 36 months interest-free finance. And remember, shop Grand Central, where your house becomes a home.
Heritage SureSave, your neighborhood full-service supermarket. Come see for yourself. They have the freshest selection of meats, cheese, and produce. Baked goods made fresh on premises. They have an in-store butcher who is happy to accommodate your special orders. Be sure to stop in and check out their unadvertised specials. You'll find them throughout the store. See their flyer for weekly specials. Heritage SureSave, your neighborhood full-service supermarket. This week at Heritage, they have their best ever offer from Hers potato chips, tortilla chips, cheese curls, or pretzels. Your choice. Only $1.88.
WYLN Sports, broadcasting live June 8th and 9th at the Weatherly Hill Climb. WYLN Sports will take you up the hill, past the Devil's Hook, around the hairpin turn, and through the Dutchman. All the turn-by-turn coverage of the Weatherly Hill Climb, live on WYLN TV 35. Saturday, June 8th from noon to 4 p.m. Sunday, June 9th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. WYLN, the station to turn to when you want live sports. WYLN, we're your local network.
It definitely was a nice day across all of our area. Lower humidity, more comfortable temperatures, and heading into tonight should be very comfortable as well. I think many locations should be dropping down into the 40s for overnight low temperatures. Live 35 Skycast Doppler, nothing to show us. Right now it is dry, and we're going to continue to stay dry right through the overnight hours. 56 degrees our live Lehigh Tire conditions outside our television station in Hazleton. Pressure coming in at 29.90 inches of mercury. We've been seeing a little bit of some rain earlier this morning, and we've picked up 0.12 of an inch of precipitation. And notice those winds really not too much of a factor as I speak. Our Robert Stevens Face and Body Almanac page for the day. 75 and 56 is split in temperatures. Compare that to the average of 75 and 53. Fairly close. 99 and 35. Record high and low still stand. 533, 831 sunrise and sunset for tomorrow. High temperatures today not as bad as what we saw the last couple days when we saw temperatures in the 80s and 90s. Today, many locations only in the 70s to near 80 degrees temperature-wise right now. 58 in New Angola, 64 in Berwick, 65 in Monoy City, and 65 in Bloomsburg. Satellites and radar we'll get to in a little bit, but hey, you can see up in the Wyoming Valley area, temperatures still remaining in the upper 50s and lower 60s. So there goes the rain. What's left of it continuing to make its way toward the east. We continue to see clearing skies, and we're going to continue to see clear to mostly clear skies through tonight. Lots of sunshine heading in our direction for tomorrow. We'll stay dry tomorrow. We'll stay dry through tomorrow night. We'll stay dry through Wednesday. And then heading into Wednesday night and Thursday, that's when some changes are going to occur, and then we're going to introduce you to some showers and thunderstorms as we start going into our Thursday, as we go into our Friday, and as we go into our Saturday. Here's a look at some of the numbers tonight. 40s. Tomorrow we're up into the 70s. Now some of the higher elevations will not get out of the upper 60s, so it'll feel very comfortable outdoors. And notice the noontime hour in most locations on Wednesday, generally upper 60s and lower 70s. Comfortable, pleasant, very nice for tomorrow. We'll continue to stay dry throughout the entire day. Cool, comfortable night tonight. Generally clear to mostly clear skies. We will stay dry throughout the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. And notice tomorrow, 70s in most locations. Keep in mind no higher elevations, including our area here. We're going to struggle to make it out of the upper 60s. And speaking of upper 60s, we have about 67 for tomorrow on the extended forecast brought to you by the Wire Guys, a division of Arc Electric. And then up to 72 for Wednesday. Some showers around for Thursday in the upper 60s. Some showers and thunderstorms around for Friday, mid to upper 60s. Some more showers and thunderstorms for Saturday, 72. And then for Sunday, it looks like it should be dry. Temperatures remaining in the lower 70s. Here's a look at our evening Pennsylvania lottery numbers. The daily 960, the big 4, 5583. Quinto numbers looking like this: 056, 86, and the cash 5, 211, 20, 26, and 43. Lisa.
Thank you, Joe. Well, coming up next, an informal setting where Hazleton area school board members can talk about whatever they want. And you are invited. One of the organizers will join me live with all the details next on Late Edition.
Hi, I'm Liz Tolan. I'd like to invite you to the first annual COPS event. It's taking place on September 21st right here at the Butler Township Community Center. This event, brought to you by WYLN 35 in Hazleton, the Greater Hazleton Health Alliance, and other area sponsors, will consist of a 5K run, 5K walk, kids fun run, open-air concert, free cookout for the community, crafters, tricky trays, and so much more. Proceeds from this event will go to benefit 4 area police departments. When you call these men and the men and women they serve with, they're going to be there for you. Won't you take one day out of your busy schedule and be there for them?
The Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce welcomes all vendors and crafters to participate in the downtown Hazleton Farmers Market beginning Saturday, July 13th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at 20 West Broad Street. To become a vendor, call 570-455-1509 or email info@hazletonchamber.org.
Managing risk is more than just buying an insurance policy. At Dreyfus, our approach is different. We have 25 risk management professionals who have the tools and experience to help our clients avoid and survive unexpected events. We can help you with risk transfer, OSHA requirements, safe workplace, cybersecurity, and claims management. All of these go well beyond an insurance policy. We're also independent, so we can access dozens of insurance carriers like Grange Insurance, who can insure your auto, home, business, and life. Dreyfus Insurance since 1901 and Grange Insurance since 1935. We're committed to helping you manage risk.
WYLN TV35 is looking to hire a highly motivated, energetic salesperson for the Hazleton and surrounding areas. We offer a competitive salary and benefits package. Call 956-5772. Community Services for Sight will hold the 5th Annual Festival of Sight June 8th from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. at Community Park in Hazel Township. Entertainment, crafts, food, games, tricky trays, airplane rides, a car show, and more. For more information, call Lori 455-0421.
All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Tamaqua, PA is a 3-generation family-owned and operated dealership entering their 33rd year of business and continues to uphold the family philosophy that every customer should be treated as part of the family. Stop in and let them show you how they honor these values. You'll meet a family member in every department, from finding your new car in sales to low interest rates and financing and extending your vehicle's life and service.
Give us the opportunity to show you. We're big enough to serve you, but small enough to know you.
When severe weather hits our area, the WILN Weather Center brings you precise weather information you need to plan your day. And now you can get the latest weather conditions online anytime at WILNTV.com. Utilizing the latest technology, meteorologist Joe Garbacic brings you the most accurate weather information available, including webcams to view current road conditions and detailed maps of our area. For a full, detailed, and accurate daily weather report, watch WILN Weather with Joe Garbacic weekdays at 5 and 10 and online anytime at WILNTV.com.
Welcome back to Late Edition. Tonight I am pleased to welcome the Vice President for the Hazelton Area School District PTA Council. Casey Herseem is here. And Casey, thank you for being here with us tonight.
Thank you so much for having me.
We're going to talk about two things. First of all, the PTA Council, for people who may not know or be familiar with what that is, and then a big special event that is taking place live this Wednesday that will feature members of the Hazelton Area School Board. She has all the details on how you can get involved. So first of all, for anyone who may not be aware, what is the Hazelton Area School District PTA Council?
The PTA Council has representatives from each of our district schools. We meet monthly to talk about everything that's going on in our district, and recently we've expanded our endeavors to include certain guest speakers. We had Dr. Antonelli back in February. We've had Assistant Superintendent Dr. Butler come visit with us, and then now we have our big event coming up with all our school board members.
Before I tell them exactly what that is, you've also done some nifty things that you were telling me about a little earlier, that like the notices over the phones for people. Now, tell me about some of the things you've had implemented because of the council.
Absolutely. The parents at the PTA Council have been able to work with administration to implement different ideas. We have worked with the district to get emails put up for administrators. We have
the text messaging?
Yes, the e-alerts. Mr. Krasansky has been incredibly helpful with that, and we get e-alerts now when there's school board meetings when they come up, and we've been trying to just improve those lines of communication with everyone.
So that's really good that those things have been developed. So if anybody needs information, go to the school district's website for those. But now to improve the communication even further with the members of the school board, all of them will be at this event on Wednesday night. So tell us what this event is.
This is the first ever open mic night for our school board. We have given the school board directors the opportunity to come out and talk to parents for about 5-10 minutes about a topic of their choosing, anything that they want to comment on. We're going to give parents and audience members a bit of a question and answer time period afterwards, and it's just an opportunity for people to come out and get to know these school board members and open up those lines of communication again.
Well, that's really good because a lot of times people may not be familiar with who their school director, who the school directors are, and maybe they have some questions or suggestions for the district, and this gives them a more informal, comfortable atmosphere to do it in.
Absolutely, absolutely. We want parents to know that their thoughts and words are valuable, and sometimes it's difficult to get to those school board meetings. It can be tedious at times even, but we have this event so that it's a less formal situation and parents can come and feel comfortable and just enjoy the evening and getting to know the school board directors.
And you said there's snacks involved. You wanted to stress that?
There are. We have lots of snacks. It'll be a wonderful buffet. Everybody should have a good time and leave with a full belly.
All right. So if anybody has any questions or just wants to learn about the Hazelton Area School Board, there's the information that's up on your screen right now. Open mic night will be Wednesday, June 5th at 6:30. That's this Wednesday at the Butler Township Community Center. We want to stress that it's not at the Hazleton Area School District Administration Building. It is at the Butler Township, the brand new community center. And so if you would like to hear what is going on in the district or you have any questions, I guess, Casey, make one last pitch for them all to come out on Wednesday evening.
Absolutely. We can't wait to meet everyone. We love to see the familiar faces, but we want to get some new people involved as well. And please check out the PTA Council Facebook page. You can RSVP to the event and take a look around. We also have a new email address, HazletonPTACouncil@yahoo.com. If anyone has any comments or questions or anything that they'd like to offer, it's always welcome.
Is that on the district's website as well?
Yes, it is. It should be posted there.
So if you go to the Hazleton Area School District's website, you can get all the information you need, find out more about the council, and come out on Wednesday night. And you said you'll be planning probably other things coming up as well, so come back and tell us.
Absolutely.
When you have something else new to...
All
righty. We wish you luck. We hope you have a nice turnout on Wednesday night.
Thank
we'll be
you
there.
so much. Excellent.
All righty. When we come back, Beth is in with the first half of sports, so stay with us.
People have a very jaded opinion of contractors. At The Wire Guys, we completely turn that experience on its head. My electrician is going to show up and wear shoe covers. Be respectful. We are the cleanest contractors that you'll ever use. Before he even starts, he's going to give you a price in writing that he's going to stick to. I want them to be your superhero when they walk out that door. Call me. If we're late, you get paid.
Hey everyone, want some close-to-home fun? Join the Keystone Active Zone Passport program to create your own backyard adventure exploring parks, trails, and events. It's fun, easy, and it's free. This year's Passport has more than 30 stops. Enjoy Riverfest in Wilkes-Barre and Pittston. Explore the Delaware and Lehigh National Heritage Corridor and more. Register at kazpassport.org. Visit as many stops as you want. Each stop has a question. Find the answers and log them in on the website. Start exploring today.
Tom, you can't be serious.
Hey, good morning, neighbor. Just thought I'd pay some bills and download some tunes.
You've got DSL at your house. Go do that there.
Yeah, but your cable high-speed internet is so much faster.
Lucky me.
Oh, by the way, your mom emailed you. Man, are you in trouble.
Service Electric high-speed internet. The best internet in the neighborhood.
Hello, I'm Tiffany Cloud. Recently, I interviewed a constitutional attorney, and he made the point that one of the most important things we need to do to make government better is for state legislators to shore up states' rights. This week, I'm joined by State Representative Tara Toohill of the 116th District. We'll talk about liquor privatization, pensions, and the state budget, and what she is doing to enforce and enhance states' rights. This week on The Storm, only on WYLN.
Last Wednesday, the Hazleton area Lady Cougars captured the gold in the District's 2 and 4 sub-regional Quad A tournament. Today, they took the same field in the first round of the 4A state playoffs against Daniel Boone High School. The Blazers at the plate first, top second. Runner on second for Daniel Boone, a hard hit there to Michaela Brody. She scoops it up at short, catching the base runner. Off guard, she's pickled by Mackenzie Uri and is tagged out. Next inning for the Blazers, Michaela Bomber up, and she will go yard with a 2-run homer, putting Daniel Boone up 2-0. 2 innings later, pitcher Rebecca Slattery also knocked in 2 with a homer. Then we're going to go to Hazleton area at the plate. Abby Satch with a rip to center. Uri moves to third from first, and she is there in scoring position. Up to the plate next, Maria Trivalpiece. She will place the ball in right center, and that's good enough for the RBI. The Lady Cougars down 3, the score there 4-1. Then it's Hazleton area senior Justine Rossi. She will try to get the rally started in the 5th with the double to center, but she is left stranded in that inning. Later in the game, bases loaded for the Blazers. Rossi behind the plate makes a nice play out for number 2 to hold Daniel Boone, but Boone will knock the Lady Cougars out of state championship contention. The final at Wilkes University, Daniel Boone 4, Hazleton area 1. Continuing with state softball playoffs, with the Holy Redeemer Lady Royals. Going into 8 innings into the matchup, it was into the single A matchup. Holy Redeemer got the win over Warrior Run 1-0. In state baseball playoffs, Tamaqua faced off with Franklin Town at the Pine Grove High School field. The Blue Raiders win 11-1. They will face Abington Heights on Thursday. Over the weekend, the Wilkes-Barre-Scranton Penguins were knocked out of the quest for the Calder Cup by the Syracuse Crunch in the Eastern Conference Finals. The best-of-7 series only went 5 games, the Pens only winning Game 1. And on Saturday, they were shut out 7-0 on the Crunch's home ice. With their win, the Syracuse Crunch punched their very first ticket to the Calder Cup Finals. Have to say that it was a good year for the Penguins, and we'll just wait and see what happens next year. More coming up in national sports, but stick around. Lisa's back with your top story recaps.
It's known as the Tricky Triangle, a track whose sum total equals a challenge like nowhere else.
Smoke is boiling between Busch and Johnson.
It is Pocono Raceway, where the first race was won by a king. Every race is full throttle to the photo finish.
Virtual dead heat.
And wrecks are not the end, but the start of a comeback. This is Pocono Raceway, where history is measured in right angles.
Go hog wild for Iron Pigs Baseball. WILN is televising the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs Live, America's favorite pastime on your local network, WILN TV 35. See the Major League Stars of tomorrow at Coca-Cola Park. Don't miss any of the games here on WILN TV 35. Visit WILNTV.com for a complete Iron Pig schedule. Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs on WILN, your home for live sports.
Recapping tonight's top story, Luzerne County election results were finalized today and questions were asked by the board regarding the results for the Hazleton Area School Board race. Late Edition's Ann Gownley reports.
The Luzerne County Elections Board took responsibility this evening at its meeting for its mistakes during this year's primary election. One big mistake, the votes tallied for Hazleton Area School Board. The name of school board member Steve Hahn, who is not running for re-election, was listed on the ballots in Schuylkill and Carbon County. And with his name on the ballot, he received 273 Democratic votes and 279 Republican votes, votes he should not have received after he announced he would not be running for re-election.
His name was taken off the ballot in all precincts in Luzerne County which voted for Hazleton Area School Directors, which is the vast majority. There's only a couple precincts in Carbon County and a couple precincts in Schuylkill County where his name was on the ballot. And we are trying to find out why they were not notified, and we're going to make sure that that never happens again.
During this year's election, with 4 open seats, incumbent Carmela Yankiewicz came in 5th, losing her seat on the board. She was at tonight's meeting in Wilkes-Barre as they voted to finalize the primary election votes and tells us she was not happy with the results.
This is not just about me because I didn't win. I came in 5th by a very narrow margin. It's about democracy. It's about we trust government officials to do the right thing. When people go to vote, they think they're voting for someone who is a legitimate candidate. Steve Hahn withdrew his name and the county did not follow through. They should take responsibility. It should not be up to a candidate or a voter to go through the expense, which they admitted they don't even know what the cost would be. It's not up to them. They shouldn't have to go through that expense when it was their error, and it was a huge error.
Attorney Michael Butera shared with us that he believes it is unfair to those candidates who want to petition the courts in Schuylkill and Carbon County to use their own money for a mistake that Luzerne County made putting Hahn's name on the ballot.
A lot of times there's wrongs with no remedies, and this, unfortunately, this may be one of those situations. But again, we're still looking.
Yankiewicz says she is unsure what she wants to do as of now, but says that if she has to pay for it, she won't be petitioning the courts.
I don't see why I have to pay a dime, but apparently they're not going to do anything. They're claiming they have no authority, so I just have to wait and see what happens next. And I will be contacting an attorney just to get his opinion on this matter.
Schuylkill and Carbon County have yet to certify its election results. Attorney Butera says that if any candidate is unhappy with the decision made and decides to petition the courts for a recount or special election, that the Luzerne County Election Board will appear in court and take blame for the mistakes that were made. In Wilkes-Barre for WYLN's Late Edition, I'm Ann Gownley.
Thank you, Ann, and that is tonight's Top Story Recap. When we come back, Gary will recap some events from the weekend, and Beth is back in with the second half of sports.
And we had some heat over the weekend. Will we see any more heat as we head through this week? I'll let you know it's a 7-day forecast in a few.
If you haven't found the perfect fishing getaway, you haven't been to Captain's Cove. Located on Henderson Harbor in upstate New York, Captain's Cove offers a variety of accommodations to please just about anyone. The motel, also located on the harbor, offers a magnificent view. Enjoy free morning coffee, air-conditioned rooms, cable TV, and HBO. The cottage can accommodate up to 8 people with 3 bedrooms, a complete kitchen, washer-dryer, 2 full baths, air conditioning, an outside grill, and picnic table. Call us today for rates and information at 1-800-824-FISH.
The Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home Incorporated at 542 North Wyoming Street in Hazleton, serving the greater Hazleton area since 1890 and still family owned and operated, offers convenient parking, handicapped accessibility, seating for over 150 people, casket, cremation product showrooms to accommodate traditional, cremation, and pre-planned funerals. The Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home Incorporated, 570-454-3341.
All Care Home Care, the health care that you need in the comfort and privacy of your own home.
At All Care Home Care, our caring and compassionate staff of skilled nurses, occupational speech, physical therapists, dietitian, social worker, and home health aides will give you the professional care you need. Call 459-3002.
With All Care Home Care, you will feel so much better and be able to do so much more.
Remember, it's still your choice. For your care, call us and we'll be there.
Hello everyone, I'm Ken Kara and these are my friends Beth Mensinger and my car Rusty.
Make sure you join us as we go outside the press box and give you a sneak peek at the 2013 Weatherly Hill Climb.
We'll talk with drivers, organizers, and sponsors as we get ready for the event.
And we'll also get to take a ride in Rusty.
Another busy weekend in the WYLN viewing area. Here's Gary Perna.
This weekend, the greater Hazleton area welcomed PetSmart to the Wise Market Plaza. The store moved into the former Hollywood Video Store, and PetSmart actually added some additional space to the former store. West Hazleton Mayor Frank Schmidt is happy to see the store opening and hopes with this opening that more stores will look to move in to the area.
Yes, we're very happy in West Hazleton to have PetSmart move in here. It's creating jobs, and it's a very nice store, and it has everything you can possibly need for your pets. And hopefully people will shop here. I know I will. I have 2 beagles.
Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce President Donna Palermo echoes what Mayor Schmidt said and is excited to see this new business move into the area.
Well, we're very happy to have PetSmart come to West Hazleton Borough and service the entire greater Hazleton area. It's always great to have a name such as PetSmart, a national brand, come and select the greater Hazleton area as their locations. All too often it seems like the greater Hazleton area is missed a little bit when we have a national retailer such as PetSmart. So we're very happy, pleased that they have selected West Hazleton as their new home.
Store manager Tara Seymour is excited to see the store open.
We're all really excited to be in Hazleton. I know a lot of our shoppers have been waiting for us to open, so today is finally the day, and we're really, really excited to have everybody come in and bring their dogs in and get all their good stuff.
The store offers grooming and training for your pets and also adoptions. Tara told us that you can also bring your dog in to shop with you.
Sure, you could bring your pet in with you. We do ask that they're on leashes, but you could certainly bring your pet in so they could shop and enjoy the experience with you. We're open 7 days a week. We're open Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Moving over to Hazel Township Community Park, where a community yard sale festival was held.
The community got together to support the nonprofits in the area. It was our first time, and basically, you know, they already got a feel of understanding of what this event is about. Hopefully for the next time, we'll be more aggressive. About 9 o'clock, it was basically a lot of people, a lot of traffic. You know, it's people loading. It was, you know, it was very busy.
The event was open to nonprofits and people. One nonprofit that took advantage of the day was City View BMX. The group was chancing off a BMX bike.
Oh, they're absolutely free, and we got quite a few in there. Actually, I think more parents want to get it than the kids.
Heading a short distance to Hazleton Area Cougar Park for the annual Relay for Life.
The day seemed to me it was wonderful. They had the survivor ceremony this morning, which was very well attended. It was a full house, honoring survivors and caregivers. Everything, all the food and beverages provided were donated. A great committee put that together. And the people are just, because of the great weather we're having, which we're not used to for the Relay for Life and our new great venue, people are staying this afternoon and they're having a good time, and there's a lot of families, and it's just it's a great cause and a great reason for the community to get together.
The 24-hour event started Friday and ended Saturday evening. There were tons of food and fun activities for everyone that took part in the relay. And organizers and those participating say they cannot wait for next year. That's what happened this weekend. For WILN's Late Edition, I'm Gary Perna.
Thank you, Gary. Beth's in with sports when we come right back.
Bottleneck Saloon and Eatery, now open on the Square in Wilkes-Barre. Stop by to see us for lunch to break up and brighten up your day. Or get it to go. Our lunch menu ranges from light to all right, with signature salads, saloon-style sandwiches, crunchy rings, Nipa's best wings, and draft drinks to power you through the afternoon. After work, we're there to help you unwind with friends. Put little bottlenecks in your day. Bottleneck Saloon and Eatery, now on the Square. See you there.
Managing risk is more than just buying an insurance policy. At Dreyfus, our approach is different. We have 25 risk management professionals who have the tools and experience to help our clients avoid and survive unexpected events. We can help you with risk transfer, OSHA requirements, safe workplace, cybersecurity, and claims management. All of these go well beyond an insurance policy. We're also independent, so we can access dozens of insurance carriers like Grange Insurance, who can insure your auto, home, business, and life. Dreyfus Insurance since 1901 and Grange Insurance since 1935. We're committed to helping you manage risk.
During these changing times, is your insurance program up to date? I'm local Allstate agent Gary McNeilis. I invite you to come into our office or give us a call. We'll help you be sure that you have the proper coverage to take care of all your family's needs at a price you can afford. Now more than ever, you need to be in good hands to protect everything that's important to you. Our team of insurance professionals and I will be honored to serve you. Are you in good hands?
Get your favorite taste of summer right now at Rita's. Rita's on the Airport Road in Hazel Township is open for the season. Try their new frozen lemonades and check out all your favorites like gelatis, mistos, blendinis, milkshakes, and unlimited topping sundaes. Why choose one when you can have them all for one low price? Rita's is now open. Stop in today.
Enjoy the great outdoors at the Whitetail Preserve Shooting Range's Trap, Skeet, and Sporting Clays course. No waiting and no lines. First time shooting? Whitetail Preserve employs certified instructors to help you get the most out of your experience. Hungry? The restaurant at Whitetail has a great menu to satisfy and offers catering for all occasions. Whitetail Preserve Shooting Range, approximately 13 miles west of Hazleton and just 1 hour from Allentown, Reading, and the Delaware Water Gap. 118 Boulevard Road, just off the Rockland Road near Rockland. 384-2314.
Hall of Fame quarterback Jim Kelly has been diagnosed with cancer. It's squamous cell carcinoma in his upper jawbone. Kelly says he was informed of it 2 weeks ago. He says he's been told the prognosis for recovery is very good. Tests show the cancer is isolated to the jaw and has not spread to other parts of his body. Doctors plan to remove the part of Kelly's jaw during an operation at Buffalo Hospital on Friday. Jason Kidd has retired. The point guard spent 19 years in the NBA. The 40-year-old won an NBA title, 2 Olympic gold medals, is second on the career list in assists and steals, and was a 10-time All-Star. Good player leaving the NBA there. Now let's check out our national scoreboard. The Boston Bruins leading the best of 7 Eastern Conference Finals with the Penguins by 1 game. Pens lose tonight. Bruins win 6-1. In the NBA playoffs, it's Game 7 for the Pacers and the Heat, and it looks like the Heat will be moving on to the finals with just a few minutes left. No games tonight in the Eastern League, but there is action in the International League. Iron Pigs win with a walk-off homer by Leandro Castro. The Rail Riders fall 15-2. Norfolk Tides lose 10-5. Russ Kanzler at DH going 0-for-2. In the majors, the Yankees win. The Astros and the Angels are scoreless in the 3rd. White Sox are trailing by 6 in the 9th. National League, Phils win 7-2 behind Dom Brown's 9th home run in 10 games. Pirates fell to the Braves 7-2, and Cincy shuts out the Rockies. A's winning 10-2 over the Brewers. The Cards are up 7-2, and the Dodgers with a 2-0 lead over the Padres. That one is in the 3rd inning. Stick around, Joe G is coming right back.
Your family's good health begins with a great team. That team is the Alliance Medical Group. We're the first healthcare provider in the greater Hazleton area to offer a fully integrated approach to family and specialized medical care. Our expanding network of more than 30 physicians and specialists are trusted by thousands for routine and complex medical treatments. For a convenient appointment at any of our 15 regional offices, simply call 501-4AMG. Alliance Medical Group. Your health, that's our specialty.
The Red Cross presents a night of laughs, luck, and comedy at Genetti's Best Western in Hazleton, Friday, June 7th at 7 p.m. Cash prizes will be awarded throughout the evening up to $20,000. For more information, call 570-823-7161.
When it comes to the wire guys, you are going to have an amazing experience. And if it means giving you back your money, plus, I'm going to do it. We guarantee everything. 112% money-back guarantee. Labor and material guaranteed for a year. So you don't really need to worry about it. You're going to walk up to the wall, throw the switch, put your power cords in the outlets, and everything is the way it's supposed to be. Call me. Your time is valuable. If we're late, you get paid.
What in the... Tom, it is 2 a.m.
You know, I just love this on-demand thing. Tons of extra choices, pause, rewind.
You are always here watching my on-demand. Why don't you just get rid of your dish and get digital cable yourself?
You know, I'd love to. But I still have 7 months left on my contract.
Service Electric Digital Cable with On-Demand. The best TV in the neighborhood.
WYLN TV35 is looking to hire a highly motivated, energetic salesperson for the Hazleton and surrounding areas. We offer a competitive salary and benefits package. Call 956-5772.
We're at 56 outside our television station in Hazleton. Pressure coming in at 29.92 inches of mercury. And you can see the winds fairly light, under 5 miles per hour. And temperatures are going to be falling into the 40s through the overnight hours. It will be comfortable. Statewide right now, nothing to show you. Our Live 35 Skycast Doppler. It is dry, 60 at the Avoca Airport, 55 in Mount Pocono. Still very mild in Philadelphia, where it's 73, a pair of 60s in both Williamsport, Selinsgrove. Actually make it a trio of them at State College to that list as well. Satellite and radar, all of the precip that we had earlier this morning and all out of the state of Pennsylvania. Clearing, we'll have clearing through tonight, clearing through tomorrow, clearing through tomorrow night. Not looking bad for Wednesday, but then as we start going into our Thursday, we bring in the chance for some showers in our forecast, but a very nice day tomorrow. It will be pleasant, it will be comfortable, but then by the ending part of the week, change in the weather pattern brings in a chance for some showers and thunderstorms. Extended forecast brought to you by the Wire Guys at the Vision of Arc Electric. We stay dry, comfortable, nice for tomorrow. Tomorrow night, It'll be comfortable as well, dropping down into the 40s. Wednesday should be pretty nice as well. And then Thursday, some showers come in. Friday, some showers and thunderstorms are here. Saturday, some more showers and thunderstorms. And then Sunday, we should be dry.
All righty then. Not too shabby then
No,
for
not
tomorrow.
bad at all.
Going to be nice.
Mhm.
Not too hot, just right, as they say, right?
Not too hot, not too cold.
Is this a Three Little Bears story?
It might be.
Or
Maybe. Or you could swing in a window and how about the guy with the cable?
Splat, yeah.
Trying to fly into the window like a bird.
I mean, if you're locked out, I don't know, what would you do? Not tie yourself with a cable.
No, that wouldn't be on the top of my list, no. All right, well, have a great evening, everybody. Thank you for joining the team. Join Topic A live at 5 tomorrow, and then we'll be back with Late Edition at 10. Have a great night.
May 30th, so make your appointment now. Call Chris at 401-5675 or 579-4344.
Bob's Auto, 110 East Washington Street in Shenandoah. Complete auto repairs, state inspections, computerized